Hello, fixed signs. I hope you're doing well. As always, I'm coming to you live from Melbourne. Now, I just finished recording the... Oh, did I even edit the name? Did I even do anything that I wanted to do? Probably not. Let's... Don't worry, do 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 do. Be happy, ba dee ba dee ba do 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 do. Woo! Don't worry, do 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 do. Be happy, do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? I literally forgot to. I forgot to write my pin. Please rewind to start. For context, free reading with resonance of first 9 cards. Thank you. All right, cool. That's it. That's all I really need to do, isn't it? Fingers crossed, everybody. That comes through. I hope that you all treat each other with love, with respect, and I hope that you can afford me that same promise of love and respect, as is what I offer you. So, Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Holy Spirit, I ask that you be present here and now. I ask that you send your angels, Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, and Metatron to be present here and now to protect this space, to fill it with truth, to fill it with wisdom, to fill it with knowledge, to fill it with strength for all of those who come here needing guidance, who pertain to the fixed signs, which are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. I ask that you keep these fixed signs moving in their innate nature, which is stable, persistent, determined, and loyal. Keeping things held together as only they know how to do, right? So thank you, Spirit, for revealing those people to us who we can draw closer to, who might help us hold things together, which they may be able to do with ease, right? There's a reason that this collective is made up of a bunch of different people. Not everyone can be proud, not everyone can be grounded, not everybody can be intense, not everybody can be a visionary. And so when we come together as the collective, in the name of the Heavenly Father, and in the name of the Divine Mother, and in the name of the Holy Spirit, we connect to Source Consciousness. And so thank you for joining me in that. This is a tarot reading, so you should do your best to engage with your own discernment, your own spirit team, to see if there are any messages to confirm what has been presented to you. I'm not here to tell you how your story turns out or tell you about your past or who loves you or doesn't love you. I'm just here to be a signpost. So, hello from the messenger. My name is Chris and this is Aussie Alchemy. So, let's get into it. Messages of stability, messages of persistence, determination, and loyalty Mic check, 1, 2, mic check, 1, 2. Mic check, 1, 2, mic check, 1, 2. Perfect. Okay. So I'll try not to dawdle too much. I'll try to jump straight into the cards. If anybody does have questions, I'll try and address them at the 9th card. But if anything is urgent, then I suggest that you go and find an emergency service nearby and engage with that, because I am here on YouTube, which is a platform of social media, and sometimes some issues need a little bit more real world attention. So if I can't provide that for you today at the end of the 22 card reading, then I apologize in advance. But yeah, I'll be doing an energy reading and not answering questions. So just to let you know in the here and now. So I'll see you at the end of the 22 card reading, or I'll chat to you again at the 9 card. So hi, Steffi Cigar. I see you. Also, I'll say now, don't spam. Trying to get my attention will garnish my attention, and then I will reward you by blessing you, sending you on your way, and hiding you from my channel. So yeah, there's no need to spam. I've let the chat log leader scoreboard be there so that if those 3 people at the top want to receive the reading first, then they're the first ones in line. But fingers crossed people use that meaningfully and not just to self-satiate. The purpose of this reading is actually for everybody who this reading is for. Like I said, the fixed signs of the zodiac. Any part of your placement of your chart, any placement within your chart. But yeah, I have got a video already on my I've got a video on my playlists from the Cardinals, which I did earlier, literally like about 30 minutes before I came live. So if you are a Cardinal, an Aries, a Cancer, a Libra, or a Scorpio, follow that link and find the star sign. That's the easiest way I could put to navigate it. And yeah, here we go. Fixed signs though: Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Whew! Your message is popping out already. I have the Hanged One appearing in the first position. G'day, Taj, the Taurus. Welcome in. Yay, somebody that the message is for. How are you? Take a seat, get comfy. Hopefully there's something in this message for you and for your other fixed signs that join you as part of the collective. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for stabilizing, being persistent, determined, and loyal, really. We need you to keep showing us that. So this card here is the Hanged One. The Hanged One is responsible for none of the star signs in specific, but it means letting go, sacrifice, pause, or a new perspective. So today, we might actually be getting an insight on something we've been thinking about for a little while. Maybe something we've been putting energy towards, stabilizing, like I said. Even sustaining is another word that pops out there. It feels like maybe your headspace wasn't in the best of positions, but you remembered who you were and you remember who you are. And so you're operating from that energy now. Definitely operating from that energy now. Got the Queen of Air in your creativity and intellect position. This is where I'm getting the information that You've focused on something that's important to you. Queen of Aries, someone who's objective, she's intelligent, she's communicative, but she could be a he who is operating in divine masculine. So take it how it resonates and leave what doesn't. Don't shoot the messenger, yo, yo, yo. Palm Tour, hello, how are you doing? Did I miss saying hello to anyone? Nikila, guess what? I'm pulling 22 cards and let's pretend they're just for you, yeah? Yeah. Funny, not funny. That Queen of Air. So if this is about you, which it is because it's the internal 9, it's not an external 3-party. I don't really read that either. So if you're here on this channel looking for information about somebody else, I won't help you. Sorry. I won't help you. That's all. I'll help you analyze your own energy. I'll help you. Eventually, I'll get to a point where I'll just have a whole live where I'll answer questions for people. But at the moment, that's not where I'm at as a channel. Sorry, guys. I'm still in my first year. In 2 months, I hit the 1 month anniversary for my channel. So thank you to everyone who's been hanging out with me since the beginning. I look forward to the next 11 years and 2 months. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Your creativity at the moment, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, you guys and girls, you are the people who are bringing in the clarity that we need. You're communicating what you're feeling, what you've seen, your perspective, your insights. You're communicating them clearly and they're coming through stable too. It's like you bring stability everywhere you go, but you also are somebody, whoever I'm talking to, you're somebody who has been able to draw back their power, call back your power, if you will, from places, situations, people that don't serve your highest good. And so you no longer participate or no longer willing to participate, even sit under somebody's umbrella if they've got the wrong vibe, is what I'm sensing there. And this is something that you may be actually experiencing more and more moving forward, because I feel like you're able to see forward. The energy that I'm tapping into there might be like psychic, Claire, activated, just deeply intuitive, like from a place that it's not even like emotionally disruptive. It's just clear for you what you need to do, how you need to do it, and you do it. You keep doing it. Could even be something that's like a career change, like you're looking at changing direction or something, with the Ace of Swords appearing next. So joy, creativity, love. Oh no, sorry. Ace of Swords would be clarity, new ideas and communication. But the feeling that I got there was like this 2 swords sort of energy. So I feel like Queen of Air also speaks heavily to the Aquarius energy. This would be you being a visionary, you being independent, an intellectual, I don't know, sapiosexual, take what resonates. But the way that you move in the current energy, it's like you know what you want. It's very sapiosexual energy. It's like you know what you want. You know that your independence can draw to you, like as through the law of attraction, your independence and even cause and effect will draw to you the experiences that are for you. And so you stay fixed, you stay in the position that you feel called to be in within the universal conscious experience, the collective experience, and you participate. You offer what you've got to offer because you do. You have this changed perspective. Oh, you're somebody who is loyal to your own cause, maybe. And if your cause is in alignment with the collective experience, then this is such a good thing. Like, it's like you've woken up to who you are. You've remembered who you are, perhaps, and you're just operating from a place which is balanced. You're operating from a place which literally brings balance. So it's like you, everywhere you go, everywhere you go, you always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather. Now, That's an interesting concept, because if you're somebody who's going through a good time, right, you're experiencing the top side of the spectrum. That could be joy, happiness, excitement, relief, ecstasy, like all of the top side. And then you've got the bottom of the spectrum as well, where you've got sadness, depression, gloomy, trapped, yuck. So that idea of everywhere you go, you always take the weather with you, everywhere you go. Literally, you've got a good sense about yourself, whoever this message is for, whoever's resonating with this message. You've got a good sense about yourself now, that if you're going to walk into a situation where you don't necessarily feel confident, speaking to my Leos maybe, if you don't necessarily feel like you've got the intellectual ability to entertain, participate, communicate the way that you want to, speaking to the Aquarius, maybe you're even somebody that doesn't feel like you've got the resilience to participate in the way that these people participate. It's like, oh, it's so rough. It's like we get to the deep dark core of it and then we break it open and we just dance in the light kind of feeling. And then that's the Tauran, the sort of sensual energy, maybe, like just through being willing to go through the full cycle, the full motion. It's not being scared or afraid of doing that. You're just showing up as yourself. I don't know. Something's happened inside the energy where now it's just like you're determined to see the end of your story. You're going to see the end of your story and you're just going to keep participating meaningfully, honestly. Nothing's big and scary and too dark to figure your way through. So it's interesting to me that the Knight of Cups is in reverse, especially in the love position. So this card here in the reverse talks to deceit, jealousy, and disappointment. So in the here and now, if we can take a moment to do some shadow work together, if you're experiencing that within your heart, that's like something doesn't feel true, something doesn't feel right. If you're experiencing something in your experience where you can't communicate clearly, maybe there's a sense of jealousy, even if it's coming from a place of disappointment. If that helped any, then this card in the upright will feel more like romance energy and communication energy. Instead of being jealous, it's like you gel with the experience. It's romantic for you. Like you take what resonates, you leave what doesn't. You like bring your own towel, you bring your own massage station, the table, the chair, you bring your vibe, you bring maybe a bottle of wine, a box of chocolates, and you take your book and you go take yourself to exactly where you want to be. And if that's the space you need to give yourself to experience what you need to experience, so that you can turn that experience back right side up for yourself, because then you can experience love so fully. And you can experience love as if it's a dish, like you're cooking minestrone soup, and even in the preparation, you can see and taste all of the different textures and feel all the different textures. And then when you're putting it into the soup and you're building the broth and you're building the soup and the base, and then, I don't know, it's just it. When you're able to recognize that when you need to take the moment, it gives you possession of your reality. It gives you the ability to recognize, okay, what is my energy? What can I deal with? And how can I move on from the things that are not helpful for me? So if you're experiencing deceit, being willing to cut the tie where it sits, because it's not much of a tie anyway, especially if it's you offering something so genuinely to the world and then it's not being met or received the way that I guess it deserves, like really. And then you can become bitter, and then it's that reversed energy. But I don't feel that for the people that this is for, this message that's coming through here. Especially because if you are able to get that change in perspective, if you're genuinely able to see from another angle, see from another lens, if you let go of what needs to be let go of, that new perspective comes through. Like, it's a vibrational thing. You won't have anything to say about it, maybe even. Like, literally. You won't have anything to say about it. The universe will take away experiences that are making you vibrate low, especially if you're someone who's here to vibrate high. Especially if you're someone here who is meant to help stabilize, meant to help persist through the difficult times. You must be the ones that we, the collective, get behind and support and encourage and bolster, because you are the ones that must do it in the background for all of us without us maybe even realizing or paying attention. So if no one said thank you to you, fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, thank you for what you do maybe in the background. Thank you for your perspective. Thank you for the perspective that you bring to the collective experience. Thank you for sharing your insights with us. Thank you for leading us forward. And specifically here and now, thank you to the Aquarians, wherever it's in your chart, if it's in your chart at all. To the Aquarians, thank you for being visionaries. Thank you for being independents. Thank you for being intellectuals. We, the collective, need you. We need you, and I say that because inside the internal experience, just here and now, I get the star inside of the willpower and emotion. So I feel like you really have come home to yourself. But especially maybe the Aquarians, I don't know. But to each of you, can you hold on to that hope? Can you hold on to your faith? Can you continue walking your path of spirituality, even if you're the only light inside of so much darkness? Can you continue to reflect the best parts of your whole experience so that we, the collective, can continue to walk in the directions that we've been called to walk? It's such a difficult experience for people to realize, but I don't know what that was supposed to be, but I don't know, weird. Sorry, let me just do that as well. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius especially, thank you for what you're doing. Please keep moving in the direction you're moving. Please keep being happy about what you're doing, because it's drawing in your good fortune. It's drawing in your good fortune by you demonstrating what you are demonstrating to the collective as you are, as you will. And this expression that you're having is just going to continue to allow everybody to move in the energy, towards the energy that they need to experience, so that they too can elevate. Now I've got the 9 cards, but I'll keep reading as I do. These 9 internal cards will be used to get an indication of resonance for the free energy reading at the end of this video, at the end of this live. Sorry, if you're watching this as a video, g'day! Thanks for tuning in after the fact. If you're tuning in as a live, if you notice, I'm not really paying that much attention. I try to say hello when there's things to say hello to, but I'm trying to stay connected to the energy for the sake of the Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius of the collective. I will be getting to the mutables. I just did complete the cardinals. So in the next reading I do, it will be for the Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. So if you're needing info on the previous one or my previous video on that, you can follow that playlist and it will give you what you need, right? So Daniela, g'day, how's it going? Yeah, I'll chat at the end. I just want to get on with the reading, if you don't mind. Appreciate you for being here. willpower and emotion. In the previous reading, that was the Chariot, so now it's the Star. It's like you're in your own element, you're in your own vibe, and it has taken you a while to realize the lesson of the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords energy, mind you, as well, is all three inclusive star signs of the air element, which are Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. So yeah, just take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but it's those energies that I speak to there. This reading is completely for the fixed sign. So once you integrate that message and understand that knowledge that comes through for you, you really do change your whole experience. You change your whole reality. It's like from there, you not just embody the lesson of the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Swords, but you actually go on to experience the Queen of Cups energy as well. So I don't know, you go a little bit fixed signs, that the way that the elemental lessons that you've been integrating are coming through, it feels like you've had a lot of time to process your mind, but you've also had some time to process your emotions, your heart. You've balanced out your heart with this Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups before. You've done some work on the inside, you've done some shadow work, you've released some energies that were no longer serving you, and with this Queen of Cups energy, which reads to healing, intuition, and compassion, ooh, the way that you healed, people will either look at the way that you healed as something that they want to emulate for themselves, or they will look at the way that you chose to heal and be like, no, that's not for me, that's not for here, let's just walk back away slowly, kind of thing. Like, this collective shared experience is so busy. Like, genuinely, if one person is not making you feel good in a situation and you can recognize that, that's your intuition sort of letting you know you should move along. And then when you honor that, you literally will find people who are for you. So if I'm talking about an example of being here on YouTube, then it's like scrolling along and then finding a place that you're not happy. Maybe they're trauma dumping on you. Maybe they're telling you about your enemies. I would call that like a parody tarot reading if it's tarot. Maybe they're telling you how, oh, this person is really angry about this, and they're telling all their friends, and oh, this person wishes you evil eye, and oh, this person puts you under a spell. Like, I don't know. If you look at some psychology behind all that, it's sort of like they're getting you addicted to your own cortisol. Now, I'm a recovering people pleaser. I'm also a recovering thought stacker. If you need more information on those terms, maybe engage with a therapist. A psychologist is good. I'm in Australia. We get them for free with our Medicare, literally. And so, yeah, I engage with them. We get 12 sessions a year here. So why not have someone in your corner that's willing to listen to you throughout your year? It's a pretty great service to have. And then after that, you've obviously got to pay. But yeah, I found a really good psychologist that has helped me through literally the darkest times of my life. So anyway, I'm going on a tangent and I don't know why. Eight of Earth and the Moon. That tangent, don't know. From the Queen of Cups position, it's your stability. Maybe you've tapped into your divine feminine nature, but I've also got the Knight of Water here. I don't know. It's a really nice balance. It's like a nice balance between action and stability. And so when I get this sense of action and stability, it's like you're in this Knight of Cups energy. You're determined to see what you want to see. So if it's love, if it's you arriving at something material, maybe, you're going to achieve that in time, in the time that you've maybe preordained, predetermined, but it's going to be an objective that arrives because you realize who you are within the collective experience, which is the Star, right? You realize that energy within yourself, and then you just keep moving. You don't stop moving. And this is like ongoing healing, like ongoing shadow work. This is like a student of life kind of energy. You realize that the world isn't happening to you, and so the world must be happening for you. Right? And maybe that's the shift in perspective that you got. Like maybe you realized by being so stable, fixed signs, by actually remaining loyal to the experience and not giving up, even if it got hard, even if it got hard for you to believe that it was ever going to eventuate, I feel like you're starting to, you're in a season where things are eventuating. It's eventuating just from you speaking on it. So maybe you've started doing affirmations. Maybe you've started doing breath work. Maybe you've started actually looking at your past and recognizing that there is a lot of energy that I have been using in the past that may have been blocking me from being able to move freely, being able to communicate my needs to the people that are around me, being able to effectively take up space, meanwhile not taking up anyone else's space. It's learning to coexist within your environment. It's learning to be symbiotic with your environment rather than be parasitic or toxic to it. It's you adding to the energy of the collective rather than you being in a needy state where other people are having to cover your gap. But you, the people that I'm speaking to that are resonating with this, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, you are going through the experience very quickly. You're very much learning what you need to learn very quickly with the Knight of Swords coming through here. This card here talks about you becoming more daring, being ambitious, and having a single mind for the purposes that are yours. Your purpose here on the planet. Hello, Roberto. I'll see you in about 90 minutes. Not right now. Paulette, hello, how are you? Cherry, hello, how are you? Thank you, Daniela. Yeah. You're moving towards your objective. You know that you're not in competition with anybody. You know that the competition energy and even like the lack energy, it's not something you subscribe to anymore. You've seen through the illusion. You've seen through the mask. You've seen through the veil. And therefore, you're just moving in a way that is conducive with the future that you see for yourself. You're giving yourself the opportunity to really experience what you want to experience. Whew. And it's grounded. Like this Knight of Swords is really grounded. It's a patient one too. Even though you can move as quickly as you want, you're getting intimate with the experience. You're getting intimate with the experience in a way. Jane, if you will, check the pin and follow the instructions. If not, I might not be for you, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you. I'll greet you in that at that checkpoint. Yeah, I might. Hello to Norway from Australia. You really are beginning to just express yourself as you need to. You're not being vicious. You're not being malicious. You just have a different way of seeing things, a different way of doing things. And because you have a different way of doing things, maybe people haven't experienced this before. But you're coming from, so to get to that Knight of Swords, you came from this place here. This is literally you coming to the realization of who you are, you connecting with your feminine self, literally the Scorpio self, the sensual side of yourself. I don't know what I'm talking about there. That's a Queen of Air. You connected with your ideologies, you connected with your mind, you connected with ancestors even. And that's why the way that you're expressing yourself at the moment is like a Knight of Swords. Someone who's practiced what they've practiced, they know what they know, and they don't need to be right because they're not for everybody. You're not for everybody either. I don't feel like anyone that comes through this channel really and hangs around for a minute, like I don't know that they are pick-me's. I don't know that they value attention and validation the way that the external can provide it. I feel like everybody literally can look after themselves, they can cook for themselves, they can clean for themselves, they exist inside of this like symbiotic balanced nature. I get this sort of hippie like, yeah, peace, love and light. I'm just here to try and include as many people in the journey, but if I don't vibe, I don't vibe. And so you ride. Whew. In the becoming, actually I'll tell you the foundation first and then I'll tell you the becoming and then I'll read the reading if we get the last two cards pop out. Ooh. Amelia, hello. chat to you in a minute. I'm almost there at the 9 mark where I do like to chat with people. So I will chat with you and Jane as well. Dana, hi, nice to see you. Those two, can I take him? Yeah, can I take him? Can you dig it? Yes, you can. I got, you got, we got everybody. It's time to move your body. Can't stop and I don't wanna rock, DJ, 'cause you're making me feel so nice. When's it gonna stop? All right, wait. At the foundation, I'm sorry, Robbie Williams, take a minute, take 5. At the foundation of this reading, so potentially the way that you've been grounding in your emotional experiences, there was 2 cups, 2 airs, where the way that you've been healing your own mind. That's 2 parts of the manifestation trio, right? You've healed those 2 parts. So as long as you're able now to express yourself the way that you want to, be where you want to be, at the time that you want to be there, not being there because anybody's forcing you to be there, but you being there because you want to be there. That is you going to be that is you going to be in the energy of magnetism. You're going to call in experiences that are for you, and the ones that aren't for you, they're literally going to start fizzling out, and the right things are going to come towards you. But you have to know that by you being willing to go through the difficult journey of turning this card in reverse, this is what gave you the opportunity to continue healing. This is what gave you the opportunity to continue learning what you needed to learn from the experience and adapting to it. Adapting to it in a way that honors your journey, honors your path, fixed signs. So maybe it was just persistence. Maybe you literally just persisted through what you were going through and you allowed this experience to appear, which talks to you being comfortable, stable, and abundant. So very much feel like everybody is in here on the right timeline, in the right energy. This card here would speak to Virgo energy for me, but I don't know. I won't talk about that. This card is like you've arrived at like your 3rd stage of ascension and you're really enjoying your experience. You're connected with your experience in a way that's meaningful to you. You just dance with life. You dance with the rhythm. You go with the flow. You're doing the dance, right? You're doing the dance of life. And so the dance of life is giving you the experience that you're looking for. And the experience that you're looking for is one of freedom. It is one, oops, I just pushed the wrong button. I just wanted to delete that. Damn it. Oh, sorry. Good God, girl. Get a grip. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, whatever. Sorry, cat. 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords in the becoming position means you actually have been moving towards for a very long time your personal endeavors and your personal achievements. You are somebody who is in connection with ideologies that may not be simple for people to understand. Ideologies that may come from all around the world, but it's because of all of your experiences and all of the things that you've learned throughout your lifetime that you've arrived at this point. Like you're at the bow of a boat and you're going with the wind. You're gone with the wind. You've experienced this change in perspective, which has ultimately given you the ability to, maybe with your Leo energy, confidently move towards the things that you want to be moving towards. And then maybe with your Scorpio energy, you've just been resilient enough to actually arrive and receive everything that's for you. Ah, beautiful. With the Aquarius energy, maybe you actually became independent in your emotional realm. Maybe you no longer externalize your reality. Maybe you don't make your problems other people's problems. Maybe you genuinely are someone who brings emotional balance where you come into the equation. Cheers to you, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, wherever that fits. Like, otherwise, I can tell. It took you some patience to figure out the direction you wanted to go in, but once you figured out the direction you wanted to go in, it's like you build bridges left, right, and center to get yourself to the end point. If anything, you even become the bridge. You become the experience that needs to be had so that the collective can continue moving forward. It's like see a need, fill a need kind of energy just there. So those 9 cards there, you can use those 9 cards. So if you're just joining now, jump back to the beginning of the reading. That's how these lives work. I know that the collective is growing. So there's like 650 of us now. I don't know. Hello to everybody that's coming through and all of that. Like, thank you for seeing that you're resonating with something and subscribing for the journey. I appreciate you coming along, and you're making this adventure so magical for me on this side. And yeah, I'm grateful to be used as a conduit for the universe. And so yeah, I'm grateful to the Heavenly Father, the Divine Mother, and the Holy Spirit for keeping me on track and on point. So for those of you that are going to separate from here and you've gotten nothing from it, I have linked a video, linked the playlist that you can check out at your own leisure. I've only got a few of these because I've just started it, but I've done it for all the placements last time, and I'm going through doing all the placements now. This time I'm trying to be done by 7:30, but I don't know. We might end up with the mutables getting read after the collective reading, so I'm not sure. Yeah, so leave a like if you resonated with any of this. Obviously, I've just told you that if you're not resonating, you can follow the playlist, which is a little bit counterintuitive as I say it again out loud. But yeah, you can follow that playlist to more videos in alignment with Zodiac readings. And yeah, if you're going to stay on, the next 13 cards that I read, they are going to be what's going on the outside. So these 9 cards are a good measure for you to know, oh, okay, yeah, this is resonating with me. And then we read the external cards to potentially see what's coming towards you. I'm not saying I'm a future teller, fortune teller, anything like that. I'm just saying that I'm giving you a snapshot of what the energy might look like from my perspective on this side of the camera while I'm looking at it and interacting with it, right? You should always use your own discernment to see if these messages are for you. You should always take messages away that are resonating with you to your spiritual team, to your spiritual council, and figure it out for yourself. I don't perform here as a god. I don't perform here at all, really. I show up because I feel called to do what I'm doing, and so I will do it for as long as I can. As long as I've got the energy of source running through me, I'll do so. Because I believe in this journey for everybody to follow it to their end point. Everybody should arrive at a place where they can be comfortable to express themselves as they desire and be comfortable to experience and share the experience as a measure of overflow to everybody who comes into contact with them, but never ever running dry within your cup. So yeah, now I'll say quickly hello in chat. So yeah, I freaking love all of you. I'm just gonna say that there. I freaking love you. I'm a freak myself, so I am the freak that loves you. I enjoy doing what I do, and if you enjoy doing what you do, you keep winning in that way, because people need to see that. Be productive by your own measure. Don't let culture and society keep you in a box. Question everything. It's the best. All right, Amelia, I did read before about the butterfly. How cool is it? I found it in an op shop. It was underneath a whole bunch of different things. And so, yeah, hello. Jane from Norway, I did see you before, so sorry if I cut off real quick, but yeah. Roberto, come back at the end of the reading, but you need to use the reading to sort of know if you want me to read for you. I mean, you don't know who I am. I don't know who you are. That's why I give you opportunities to see if you're resonating, because, yeah, you know, there are 78 cards inside of the tarot, and not all of them are good. So it's not all going to be snowflakes and rainbows over here. And that's not really the kind of work we do anyway over here. We do the work that really is worth doing, because it frees you energy-wise to continue doing what you love doing, want to do, and are called to do. So yeah, anyway, we look after self-soothing adults on this channel. That's what we do. We get around each other when we're winning, and we get around each other to support each other, obviously, but we support each other when it's asked for and within the scope that we offer. And that's why it's a good thing to get to know people and get familiar with people, because we all do things differently. And especially, I'm only here on YouTube, so if you ever see my face anywhere else, I've got a Instagram and I've got a Facebook, but they're personal ones. I haven't really done anything for the public's consumption. My Instagram is public, but it's not for public consumption. It's just me. It's just my life. Like, it's whatever. It doesn't matter. And so, yeah, that's the little spiel. I feel like I caught up with the chat. Everyone who's resonating with the message, definitely glad to give you a reading at the end. If you are a Taurus, a Leo, a Scorpio, or an Aquarius. I do have to leave by 7:27 my time, so we have about an hour and 15 minutes. An hour and 10 minutes. No. Yeah, an hour and 15 minutes. I was right. I don't know why I second guessed myself. Anyway. Sky Blessings. Hello. Sky Blessings tarot cards. Is that two of the same person? Hi, how's it going? Nice to see you both if you're different people, or nice to see you if you're one. Alright, enough lollygagging in dreamland, eh? If you've ever watched James and the Giant Peach, that might be important for you. I don't know. But enough lollygagging in dreamland. So, apart from the first 12, the first 9 cards, this here forms number... Oh, it's actually 1 o'clock on the clock, thanks. This position here is responsible for self, identity, and becoming. On the back of the 6 of Swords, it tells me that you have been moving towards finding your own internal strength, finding your own courage to persist, courage to even persuade those around you to maybe have an idea or a life that is in alignment with the life that you lead, right? And because you're living this life, because it's your inner strength that you've found, because you have tamed the beast and you are now using your shadow side to give you the energy that you want for your expression, right? Once you tame that inner beast, and this would totally be something that would be fixed. The energy inside of the strength card is Leo, I believe. Yes, and that's part of this. So, fixed signs, well done. Fixed signs, well done. It feels like you should be proud of yourself. The work that's inside the reading so far, you should be proud of yourself. I'm guessing that your creativity at the moment is off the absolute chain. I'm guessing that you're literally feeling a confidence that must be so grounded in your experience that literally you're embodying yourself is strength. You are strength. That's giving me like you are the foundation energy. You're the voice, try and understand it. Gonna make it clear. Whoa, whoa, wow. to grow, elevate, and stabilize into the timeline that we want to, desire to be. Thank you, Holy Spirit. All right, just go and do a quick healing rune. We will balance out the energies. And focus in on what's important, strengthening what's important with the divine and the masculine, feminine, both parts. So be it. Thank you for Heavenly Father. Thank you, Divine Mother. Thank you, Holy Spirit. All right, let's do this. So you went from strength. Where did you go from strength? You went to the furnace. You went into the furnace. Into the furnace. Into the fry pan. I don't know what that's saying. Into the furnace. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. What is that saying? I don't even know what that pattern is. Wow, we got the 5 of Wands. Now, admittedly, 5 of Wands energy not very good, but when this is in the 2 o'clock position, Taurus, 5 of Wands for you doesn't really look the same as it does for other positions on the reading. For me, this really does feel like you've got ambition inside of you that you could realize, you could manifest for yourself into energy that you could use to propel yourself forward if you so choose and desire. You can assess your values, your resources, and align it with what you desire as the outcome and move towards it at a pace that's comfortable for you. I say that on the back of the 6 of Swords. Whatever it is that you move towards, as long as you're operating from a place of strength and not weakness, as long as you're operating from an understanding that you're operating inside of the truth, your truth at the very minimum, this is where you go into the fire and you come out like this beautiful, refined, angelic, golden statue with chiseled everything and all of the things. Like, I don't know, you come out perfect. You go into this energy of the 5 of Wands and you come out even more refined somehow. You come out even more patient. I don't know, grounded. You come out with your passions in your hands and you walk your walk. You talk your talk. You don't necessarily stress if anyone's walking alongside you or with you, but you know that you're going where you're going and you're gonna get there. You're going to get there, hell or high water. Like, communication and learning position, the 3 o'clock. It's the Queen of Earth. So I feel like there's some kind of lesson that you learned and integrated. You took it upon yourself to learn something, to heal something within your family line. You've brought comfort to previous generations. You've returned energy back to the earth. You've allowed the experience to unfold. And so, wow, you may be communicating something that may actually be bringing you in a payload of abundance. Spiritual abundance too is what I'm talking about. Like, God Creator Source is elevating you to a place where you're going to be put into a place where you can receive what you need to receive so that you can continue doing what you need to do. Like, you're not somebody who is going to be manipulated. So if you experience manipulation, run in the other way and allow Source to replace that experience with what it was supposed to be. Give yourself permission to choose your own path because you are the one that knows your path. You are the one that literally has spent your lifetime getting to this point and giving yourself as much of an opportunity to learn along the way what you needed to learn, and then you just walked on. You continued in your journey and you found what you needed to find within your experience. I will say here and now, if you need information about a third party, you can contact me via email. My email details are on my channel page. You can find that with my PayPal link as well. Personal readings come at a charge because you're wanting information that's just relevant to you. I'm somebody who's here to help the collective elevate to their highest timeline so that we all benefit, not just you and your boyfriend or you and your husband or you and your mom or you and your dad or you and whatever. Like, third party is so boring. I don't care. I care more for the collective than I care about your third party. Sorry. You were the one that found me. If they want to find me, they can find me too, in the same way that you did. It's YouTube, right? We can't take stuff personally. It's like we all have the same opportunities. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, right? We all have the same ability to find answers and find the appropriate places to ask the right questions to get the right answers so that we can continue moving on with the reading anyway. And then we walk towards our own destiny. We're walking towards our own mission. And then when we're doing this for ourselves, especially when we're doing this from the position of fixed, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, I remind you who the reading is for. When you fix yourself into your position, into your calling, and you walk your calling, you live your life for yourself, you live your life sold out to your collective, you live life so humbly, so truthfully, to fire, literally. You're grounding this into your reality. You're grounding the Two of Wands into your reality. You are moving in a way that is grounding your choices, showing you that you made the right choice. Like, it's like the universe is moving you through this clock. At 4 o'clock on the clock, this is where we talk about emotional roots or emotional foundation, right? This is where you feel that home feeling between the foundation card on the inside and what's happening on the outside. On the inside, you've hit the payload, you've hit the abundance train, and I don't feel you getting off. As a matter of fact, I feel like you're looking out over the balcony and you're about to go and get more. But it came on the back of you actually stabilizing in this energy. Maybe you were in two minds for a little bit, but you gave yourself the opportunity to evaluate what you wanted. Again, I tell you, you came towards this feeling of, no, I deserve the abundance that I have arrived at. I'm going to receive everything that is mine to receive, and I'm going to walk away from everything that is not mine, right? And that's what puts you in this Two of Wands energy. That gives you the opportunity to walk out into the world and take everything that's yours and leave behind everything that's not. You literally are unencumbered. You've witnessed enough what happens to people who follow paths that are not meant for them. They end up somewhere down the road, right? And who wants to be down the road? Don't you want to be up the road? Like, you've already worked so hard to get to where you're at in the here and now. Why would you want to backtrack downhill? Keep running up that hill, keep running up that mountain. Da-da. Well, we're getting to the emotional part of the internal, so maybe this is going to explain why. Ooh, 7 of air. Now, eagles might be important to you. Bunjil may be important to you. I'm speaking from a country that belongs or belonged. I don't know what's appropriate there. Was never ceded, so I guess figure it out. I'm sorry to those that take offense. I'm just trying to honor people here. Bunjil is an Aboriginal god of the sky, and that's on this card. And so that gives this tone, this whole card, a different tone than it would normally in the tarot. Because in the upright, the Seven of Swords talks more to illusion, uncertainty, and moving quickly. Whereas the energy that I'm getting from this is like natural, unfolding, the spiral of life, because it's an eagle. It flies over and it changes the landscape based on how it interacts with the land. And I'm not going to do the story justice. I'm so sorry. But Bunjil was my house in high school. Trippy. It's like 6 of Cups energy for those that can keep track and keep score. But anyway, for me, I had like the 6 Cups energy with this card when I saw the word Bunjil. So for the sake of continuity and the way that the channel reads, this card here represents illusion, uncertainty, and moving quickly. Now, this card here is in your creativity, pleasure, and heart position. So I'm going to say that moving quickly, uncertainty in the space of creativity is fine. That's actually a perfect place to be. If you know what writer's block is, or even creative block, uncertainty is a good energy. That's an energy that can sort of run in any direction for you if you learn how to harness and regulate yourself. I do feel like I'm talking to people who have learned how to regulate themselves, really powerfully master their own experience within their own experience for the sake of the collective. And you, the people that have done that, are the people who are moving towards the experiences that are yours to have, and you're moving away from things that are not for you. You've got that fire inside of you now. Whew. Oh my gosh. Definitely got the fire inside of you now. But you've also got the air with the 7 of air. You've even got the earth with the Queen of Earth. So this bottom part of the quadrant is like, it's really good energy. It feels really good. And you've even got 2 of Cups, which is why I laughed. The relationships that you're moving towards, the way that you bring harmony, it's a beautiful feeling. Your creativity, your independence, your secretive nature, it's mysterious. It's mysterious enough to make people want to engage with you. And maybe that's what you're doing. Maybe you are engaging with your collective in a different way, or maybe you are being more romantic. Maybe you are more focused on love. Maybe this is something that you never really wanted to experience, but maybe it was a strategy, right? If you did never really want to focus on love as what you said and then ended up focusing on in the end, maybe it was like a mission. I don't know what I'm talking about there, but love is the energy that I feel with the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups. It's like, maybe even it's a self-love. Maybe that's been the trick. Because you've been pointing towards self-love the whole time, that's why love messages came through for you. I don't know what I'm talking about there, but yeah, that must be for someone specific. At 7 o'clock, we get the 3 of Pentacles. That's freaking awesome. So you, in the relationships or the reflections position, you get the best card for relationships and reflections. You're getting the cooperation card. You're getting the teamwork card. You're getting the community card. You're getting, I'm going to work with you to help you achieve this, and then you help me achieve that, and then we'll continue in this cycle because, you know, we're neighbors. Treat your neighbor how you treat yourself. Like, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Don't take the speck out of your brother's eye when you have a log in yours. It's like, you just know how to show up as yourself. You know how to be that stabilizing feature, fixed signs. Again, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. You know how to remain loyal to the cause. And the cause at this point looks like it's been people who value themselves, people who honor themselves, people who recognize and acknowledge themselves as chosen ones, recognize themselves as part of a higher collective, as part of a collective that's here to anchor in light and love and abundance, really. Abundance, the awareness of abundance, which is everywhere around you. You don't need to look very far to realize that you are so on time whenever it feels right for you. And that's just it. The more that you can begin to trust yourself, the more that you can begin to trust that your patience is being seen. You bringing stability where you need to bring stability, it's being seen. Even if nobody can acknowledge and recognize it, you're going to be meeting the people that you need to meet to help you in the times that you need help. And it's the coming together energy that I feel is really going to push you again. It's like you're going to go through a couple of different awakenings whenever this timeline engages for you. So if you're already in it, congratulations. Keep going. Don't stop. Like, arrive. That's the best part, arriving. So let yourself arrive. Oh no. Transformation and power. Okay. 5 of Pentacles, and it's quake. I feel the earth move under my feet. I feel the skies tumbling down, tumbling down. I feel the sky start crumbling. Da, 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 doo, doo, da. I'm on top of the world, hey. I'm on top of the world, hey. Not a very good energy. If you're a reader, you already know why I'm stalling. This card here speaks to worry, feeling left out, disappointment. In the reverse, it can even mean regret, poverty, and loneliness. Lonely. I'm so lonely. I have nobody to call my own. I'm so lonely. Oh, and I just saw the word lost in chat. Hey, Kirby, how you doing? Lost and insecure. You found me lying on the floor. Surrounded, why'd you have to wait? Where were you, just a little late? You found me. Oh my goodness, okay. Bide my tongue, bide my time, wearing a warning signs. Wait till the world is mine. Flashes I analyze. Thanks, Billie Eilish. You should see me in a crown. Your silence is my favorite sound. Watch me catch and go one by one. I don't know. I feel like literally you have ascended into like God mode inside of your experience. And this God mode inside of your experience is sort of like, why does nobody see the beautiful world that I see? Why is everybody sort of dancing in this chaos dance that they're under the illusion that this star is real and that this light is real and that the external world is real? Why can't they see that they have all of experience inside of themselves? They have all of potential, all of source, all of God inside of themselves. And if only they could realize how powerful they were by themselves, then they would never need to experience lack, separation, division again. They could literally experience the energy that they've come in, which is that inclusivity, that natural holding together, holding hands, moving together as a force rather than moving as one flash of lightning, which may have impact, but it may not. So Scorpio, if you're in this energy, I don't know, I feel like you're going to wake up to yourself and you're going to realize you have half the equation within you. You have half the equation within you and you're going to get through this. You get through everything. Come on. The kings and queens of rebirth. The kings and queens of creating a new way to move forward that feels good, that feels right, that feels like it's in alignment with my plan, my purpose here on this planet, in this moment, here and now. Like, take your chance, take your opportunity, lead yourself in the direction that you want to go in and really succeed, because that's what's coming through for me. You've worked really hard on balancing your emotions, so I don't even feel like you get turbulent kind of feelings from the Five of Pentacles. It genuinely feels like by the end of this reading, you're going to be sitting in like this place of generosity. You're going to be sitting in this place where Five of Pentacles was a part of your past. And it's just because you're showing up, you're operating within your own power, you're not competing with anybody, you're literally holding space for people that need help if that's what you're doing. But you're also opening up a space that might be required for the time. I don't know. That card had heaps of information inside of it for some reason, but yeah, here we go. We move on to the we move on to 9 o'clock, expansion, belief. This is the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands talks to protection. This talks to courage. It talks to self-expression. And especially in this card, that's a pretty interesting way to express yourself. Being hands standing and going blue. And someone's angry and someone's like shouting about it, but whatever. You're protected. So while you're exploring your beliefs, while you're expanding into the reality that you find yourself in, give yourself permission to make mistakes. Make mistakes because you're in a protected energy. You're in a protected era. I feel like that same message came out for the Cardinals. So fixed signs. Move honestly, move with integrity, but move knowing that the things that are for you, and the magpies are back. The magpies were actually here during the cardinal reading too. I took the camera over before, but I won't do that again now. That's the baby crying out to its mum. How cute! All right, where are we going from the Seven of Wands? 77. How many times does the Bible say to forgive someone? 7 times 77. Damn, that would take a lot of willpower. It would take a lot of willpower. You would have to be some kind of Jesus to do that, right? I think so. And so in the 10 o'clock position here, in your career and reputation, the energy that I'm really feeling and perceiving for you, collective, is victory. It's like you've arrived at a place where you're just comfortable with yourself, and so you just express yourself. Hey. So if you want it right now, let me show you how. Express what you got, baby, ready or not. Express yourself. That is so cool. Well done. I'm sensing like you're getting like, I don't know, maybe it's like you work for commission and you're getting a bonus this next month because you went really well. I don't know what the energy is, but you've done something to set yourself free from anything that was holding you back. Absolutely anything that was holding you back from showing up for yourself first, which allowed you to show up in your career with all of your willpower back intact, because don't forget, you also called your power back. So well done, you beautiful mudders. Well done. And yeah, then I don't know if you're going to receive a message in your material world, in your 3D world, your physical plane, but this message might be even telling you to maybe take a second look at your community. Take a second look at your personal purpose. Your purpose will be identified by all of the things in your past which you have been attracted to do. You committed to for a long amount of time, and so they weren't things that you got bored of. You were able to continue expressing, continue coming back, expressing as purely and honestly as you needed to. It was, again, your determination. Definitely getting like Tauran energy coming through here, but this could be an external energy, so it could be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, right? Whatever it is, it does feel like there's an opportunity arising for you within your community. So this card here would be 11 o'clock. Also the Aquarius stop. So if you need to take a leaf out of the Aquarius book, realize how they got to their independence, realize what they needed to learn so that they could have what they have inside of their mind, inside of their experience, how they have so many swords and arrows to draw from. It's a question for you. I'm getting that whole energy inside The Witcher when there's a sorceress that she doesn't need to ever go back and grab an arrow from her quill, I think it's called. She can always just call an arrow to her hand inside the bow. And so she can constantly be drawing back and shooting. But that does cost you chaos. And so why am I talking about that there? Whew. Is that the feeling of the energy of those two cards? Probably. Maybe you're becoming a messenger. Maybe you're becoming a type of Cupid. Maybe you're becoming somebody who shares your experiences with the collective so that you're not the only one winning. You're not the only one at the start of the race leading everybody. If anything, you might be the one that's giving everybody water during the timeouts. You might be the water boy. But I don't know, if you've played competitive sports, those people are pretty important and need to keep up with the team too. So all parts of the machine make up the machine, right? Without one part, the machine may not work the way that it needs to. So when you receive that message, or if you are that messenger going out expressing ideas and knowledge and and the truth, really, your truth or the truth for the collective, keep going, because the resources, the energy, the strength that you've expressed already and that you're going to continue expressing, like, you just keep moving. Like, all the cards that I look at when I look down, it give me more and more little bits and pieces of information. It's like I see you moving, and then it's like I see you moving, and then you are moving again, and then you even come from a place. Oh, I showed you the 20-second card. You even come from a place where there's movement around your mind. Your spirituality is being connected. It's going live. Like, spirituality going live in 3, 2. You've been awakened. Hello, this is your wake-up call. Like, that's the vibe that I'm getting. You're just moving towards that. Why am I yelling? Anyway, what's your last card? Oh, the Nine of Fire. Well, freaking done. This card here can have some negative connotations. Like, it can require a bit of strength to get through. It can be a bit difficult to see yourself through to the finish line. It does require determination, but that is your energy. That's what you're embodying now. You're literally moving through your experience, showing up honestly. Yeah, you might be tired. Yeah, you might have had a lot of people try and direct you this way or that way, but you've led yourself to water. You maybe even have led others to water. Everybody got rejuvenated. Everybody rehydrated. Everybody healed. Everybody realized the wisdom in what occurred through that experience. And so you're ready. You're almost ready to share what you've learned with the collective. When 10 of Wands appears, maybe in a future reading, the Cardinals probably are going through this. When that 10 of Wands experience comes out for you to experience, just be ready, because you're not going to know yourself. You're not going to recognize yourself. You're going to be shooting from this star to that star, and you're going to be going in directions that you probably never even anticipated moving. Because the very last card, the 22nd card on this reading, is the Ace of Pentacles. Like, I feel like you've done it. You found what it is inspires you, keeps you operating from a place of ambition, keeps you showing up for the sake of your joy, your life that may be running out from underneath you. So you're taking charge, you're taking hold, you're being persistent, you're determined, you're stable, you're loyal. Like, you're literally the fixed signs, embodying your own energy inside the collective experience. This is showing the collective how prosperous one can be by just being themselves. The being becomes the most important part of the experience. Why? Because through being, you experience, and then you can learn and continue being. Like, you can learn as you are. You don't need to have a special amount of education, experience, anything before you. You can be just as you are. And that's where really your prosperity and your opportunities, they're just going to keep coming. Like, it's like the universe is going to plant seeds ahead of you, and you're going to recognize the signs by means of a flower or a butterfly or a leaf or a type of fragrance that you're going to recognize. And then when you get what resonates with you, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. When that sign shows up for you, follow the sign, because the sign is going to be pointing to a seed. And as long as you remain aware and focused on what you're trying to achieve and what you're trying to move towards and what is actually calling you to experience, this is where you're just not going to stop winning. And I said that you're going to be in the Six of Pentacles energy, Scorpio, by the time the reading ends, and I wasn't joking. You transform from being in this potentially stuck in what's happening for me energy into, no, I'm going to move into the Six of Pentacle energy, and I'm going to share my experiences. I might be able to collect something from sharing my experiences, from keeping people energized, from keeping people motivated towards achieving their dreams, achieving their desires. Because that's how the world changes, when everybody shows up as themselves, doing what they want to do, not aiming to hurt anybody, not aiming to do anything that's not in alignment with their life, that's not true for themselves. Everybody showing up at the right time, at the right place, doing what they want to do, is going to make the whole experience this beautifully balanced experience, this beautifully, like, It's like a dance, it's like a ballet, it's like an orchestra performance, it's like a complex dish, it's like something that is so worth the journey. That's what I'm feeling for you all, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. I'm genuinely getting this sense that everything that you have been putting your love, attention, your energy, your strength, like committing to it fully and never backing away from what you felt in the first place, like this is how you realize this. This is how you even go through the experience of the Hanged Man, right? Like that shift in perspective, realizing how powerful you are within your own experience, within your own light. You don't have to stand in anyone else's light or shadow because you know you've got your own and they have the potential to carry you forward. And so that was the reading, guys. Thank you for doing what you're doing inside of the collective. So it's my hope, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, that you received something from those 22 cards that I just read out for you. It is my hope, my belief that the messages that have come through are so uniquely tuned to your frequency that it will find the people that it's for, and for the people that it's not for, I'm sorry. Maybe another day we will resonate with each other, but ultimately, if you've resonated with this message and you want an energy reading, stay through till the end of this little spiel and I'll catch you there. But everyone who has connected with this, maybe if it's after 2 days, I'm going to post just now my playlist again so that you can find it easily on the playback. If this message didn't resonate with you today, don't worry about it. I'll be back another day. Depending on if you enjoy this and like this kind of content, then I can keep coming back. I don't mind. I enjoy being here. It's helping me move towards some personal goals, personal objectives as well. And so thank you for leaving a like. Thank you for commenting. If you want to comment what resonated with you, even if you want to let me know that you want to see more of a specific thing that you find on my page. Yeah, as I mentioned at the beginning, there is a competition somewhere in my shorts, in the shorts column of my page. It's got to do with rose quartz. So if you find that, just know that that's being added to in the next 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm adding to that prize package or that giveaway 1 hour tarot reading. So that's the Easter egg that I alluded to in the cardinal message, but here I've sort of given you some meat of what's going on. But yeah, I've been playing seeding ideas myself, hoping that people catch on, and sometimes you do, and I appreciate the emails. It's fun. It's fun going through this experience together. It's it's fun. So if you're leaving here and now and you want to catch up with another video, and the next time leave a subscription, but if not, I will catch you on the next video. And if not, have a good life, have a good one. I don't want to be for everyone, but for the people I'm for, it's very nice to meet you. And I'm just about to meet you in the chat box. So yeah, if you are a Taurus, a Leo, a Scorpio, or an Aquarius, and you want an energy reading because one of these cards resonated with you, please, let's have a quick chat first. Say hello to each other in bits and pieces, and then we'll get to the reading part. So if you're gonna want a reading, yeah, just I don't know. Let me use the bathroom. My bathroom. I freaking love the energy of the fixed signs today. Like, I really felt like really stable energy. Everything that you're moving towards, everything that you're dreaming, everything that you're wanting to achieve, it's possible. It's all doable. It's inside of your reach almost, like. And with the Chariot on the internal, it's like not many things on the outside are going to stand in your way from arriving at your destiny, I want to say. Arriving at your objective. Experiencing what is yours. Because because you've had the vision, you saw it, so you're going towards it. Maybe you're working as part of a team to arrive at that, but I don't know. Congratulations to anybody and everyone that resonated. So, all right, I'm here at the live point again. I'm seated, I'm ready. I'm gonna do a sound check. Hello, 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 hello. All right, I'm here at the live point again. Okay. Hope Lively. This is not a general energy reading. The general word or the collective word that I used is for I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I actually hope I'm not sure. If you're having difficulties ascertaining whether or not your reality is real, I would suggest that you engage with a psychologist or a therapist, maybe a general practitioner. I'm going to jump on Google really quickly and type in Lifeline. If you're inside of Australia and you need help, I'm just going to link Lifeline International. Please engage with the right services. Because I'm just somebody on YouTube that's trying to be here for entertainment purposes, but I'm not willing to engage with the C word that you just used. It's not my job to help people recognize what's going inside of their reality or not. Okay, that's fine. But you said, are you crazy, Hope? It's not a very stable thing to say in a public forum, in a public chat room. I don't know. They were your words, not mine. Yeah, you too. I don't understand why that interaction had to happen at all, Spirit. Like, I have not claimed to be a healer or a life coach yet. I'll get to that eventually, but my channel is still inside its first year, so I don't really want to deal with energy like that. It bugs me. It's like I've gone through such a hard journey to make sure that I show up in spaces in the right energy, and so yeah, I'm a little bit taken back by it all. If you'd like a reading here at the end, sorry, I might have changed the vibe a little bit, but if you want a reading here at the end, just type your star sign and your favorite angel number, I guess. Oh. Bit. We're all adults here, I think. I don't know. I get that this is on the internet. I don't know. Hope, when you know, yeah, I don't know. Sagittarius, 535. How do I say that? Avery. How are ya? I'm actually not at the Sagittarius part of my day. That's the next reading that I plan to do, but it's actually 6 minutes to 7, so I might do the general collective energy reading first and then come back and do Sag after the fact. I don't know if you're going to be back later, but yeah. pretty much the way that I organize these readings, because they are 22 cards, there's quite a lot of energy inside of the reading, inside of the 90 minutes that I allow for it to unfold. It's quite easy to receive messages through it. So it's always going to be a matter of take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But this space here and now, the energy readings, I'm just wanting to offer them specifically as a mode of keeping the space what it's for, or who it's for, to the fixed signs, which are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. And it can be anywhere inside of your chart. If you know your chart, that's even better. We can have a different conversation. It doesn't just need to be surface level stuff, if you know what I mean. So Jane, Vic, you came through before. So let me pull some cards. You're Scorpio. So the Scorpio aspect of this message today was the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles energy, the way that I spoke about it before, the way that I explained it before. Thank you, Spirit. Five of Pentacles energy is that left out in the cold kind of feeling. And I wonder if you know how it really feels. So this card here is usually outside of a house as well. So I don't know. It's interesting that you're asking for a house question when this card here was in the... yeah, just did it. Yeah. I'm not sure. It is the sort of... So this card here normally in the normal tarot is a card that reflects that things in the house might not be working out the way that you expected. Maybe there was a misjudged financial decision, or there was a misjudged insurance overlook. I don't know. But something happens that it's sort of like, oh, we've got to reevaluate and have a look. But I've got 3 cards for you based on your energy. And okay, your very first card, the energy that you have stepped out of, is the Ten of Swords. So I don't know if you can see that clearly, but this person is seriously stabbed in the back. They've got sadness, they've got pain. It's not a very good experience, Jane, right? And I hope that you are making your way out of it. I hope that you are, if anything, pushing through, because this is the energy that you are coming from, the energy that you're moving towards. It does feel like you're getting into this Ace of Cups experience. So Ace of Cups speaks to joy, creativity, and new love. When you are in this energy in your current experience, it's telling me that you literally have embodied the message of like, okay, you've gotten to the Five of Pentacles within your experience, within the timeline, and you know that if you keep working at it, you're going to keep growing what you've got. You're going to keep going in the direction that you're putting energy into and towards, and you're giving yourself the opportunity really to experience what you want to experience. It's your life. You know it's your life. And because of this knowing that you're operating from, you're healing those around you, you're healing those that are connected to you, you're bringing a healing energy to the whole experience. You're giving it your best go at the moment. And that's what's giving you this constant sense of renewed energy towards, even it's a water sign. You're a water sign with the Scorpio, right? So Jane, with the Ace of Cups coming out, it's like just stay connected to that Ace of Cups energy for as long as you want to, and know that your future energy is reading like 9 of Cups. 9 Cups speaks to good luck, happiness, abundance. Like, just trust and believe that the difficulties that you go through, like I get it. We started in pain. We started without. But even if you weren't experiencing that much, that depth, that amount of pain, and it was only like a degree, like a lesser amount, a lesser degree, that discomfort by the end of your energy reading is completely shifted. It's completely moved. And yeah, I can just say good luck with everything that you're doing, Jane. And I hope that you can trust that you've got the experience within you to continue on your path and journey. So yeah, I think there's some Mercury retrograde stuff happening just now. So if this is coming through laggy, I don't know what to do. Hey, Lilith, how you doing? But yeah, Jane, that was your reading. I hope that resonated with you. Your bottom of the deck energy is the Ace of Swords. So obviously, take what's true for you, but leave behind what's not. It's a general energy reading for yourself. If you're wanting to go into a little bit more detail, answering some more personal, more directed questions, I am available for hiring, or you can book me. Just email me. We can do free sessions, which run for 15 minutes. I block 4 people into an hour. Otherwise, you can book me at a cost. But I'm sort of waiting for my channel to grow a little bit more. I need more people viewing my content, so I try and hang around and give people readings. So yeah, anyway, that's just my 2 cents at the end of your reading. Thank you very much, Jane. I hope that answers your questions, and I hope that yeah. And I just shuffled it again, and the 5 of Pentacles comes out again in that shuffle. So I feel like you're going to work through whatever energy that is, and you're going to get out of it. You're going to be not even recognizing who you are in time. Like, yeah. So I don't know if you stayed around for the whole reading, but this reading might actually be for you. So yeah. I even get the star with the 4 of Wands coming out. Like, I don't know. Trust the experience. Trust that you're going to do everything that you need to do. And as long as you're showing up in your own energy and not someone else's, you'll win. That's what I believe. But anyway. Oh my gosh. Another white man. Judging other people's leisure times. If we're going to talk about common, maybe you could start talking about yourself on your own YouTube channel, hey? Bye. Jane, that was your reading. Lovely to meet you in terms of energy. I know that you're just pixels on a screen, and I know that I'm just pixels on a screen, which really leads to the whole, are we even here? I don't know. But yeah, that was your reading. Thank you very much. So if you'd like a reading now, please put your star sign and your favorite angel number, please. That's all I request. And I am only reading for Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. I'm going to be appearing live for a general energy reading in 25 minutes. So if you want to hang out for that, just come back to that. If not, I'll catch you on the next reading that's your sign appropriate. But yeah. Taurus, Lilith. All right, let's go. The Taurus card inside of this reading here today. That was the 5 of Wands. Woo! So Lilith, this one's for you. Ooh, crap shack. That's not the button I wanted to push. All right, so Lilith. We had the 5 of Wands, and just now I cannot remember what I said for the 5 of Wands exactly, but you did come from strength and you do move towards the Mother of Earth. So in the 1 o'clock position, you came to the realization that you were somebody who's strong within your own experience. You may be somebody who realized your own feminine nature, your own feminine power. The ability to bring life into the world is to be respected, and it's actually to be feared, because a man is at the behest of a woman, and this world may not look the way that it looks for very much longer. I hope that the world becomes more balanced and integrated, and that's really the message that comes through for me, for you, with the 5 of Wands. Wherever you're encountering misogyny, I, in this moment, cancel it. Wherever you're experiencing repression, I cancel it here in this moment. Wherever you're experiencing any kind of experience that is not inside of your vision and path, I cancel it. I ask that the Heavenly Father and the Divine Mother, through the action of the Holy Spirit, give you the ability to perceive this moment as a gift of ambition, a gift of self that you're giving to yourself, really. By choosing to be in places like this, you're choosing to empower yourself, enlighten yourself. And so I hope that you continue on your journey and continue to help others find their way on their journey. Let's see what cards want to pop out for you, Lilith. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I don't know if you went into the reading, but the 5 of Wands just came out again. So this reading might be for you. This like popped out, like it sent itself off my table. after I end the live, I will make it public immediately so you can catch it back. Otherwise, it should finish processing by itself in less than a day. But the energy inside this reading was huge. Huge energy. Five of Wands also does speak to Leo energy. So in terms of your past energy, I'm sensing that you've been quite confident in whatever you need to be confident in. It's actually given you ambition. It's given you like personal strength to get through the challenges that you're going through. It's your own internal fire. These two cards together, which are forming the first part of this reading, make up 10 Wands. If you experience 10 Wands, then just know you completed something that is going to bring a reward to you in time. Not everything occurs in the exact timeline that you sometimes desire. Even if you have a look at stage management, there's always something that goes weird. So what's coming through for Lilith after this Five of Wands? Holy crap! All right, so holy moly. Now, these two popped out at the same time. This one was upright. So maybe this one is the one that is your present energy, and then this one would be your future energy. I don't know, but Lilith, I would like to say go back to even the cardinal reading. I don't know if you've got any cardinal signs in your chart, but the reason why is this King of Wands came out and I saw the Aries symbol first and I'm like, okay, so you're currently embodying the energy of somebody who's living successfully, is leading their life in the direction they want to be, and that might look like self-confidence on the outside. It might look like you're living your best life, like you're living the dream, like there is no argument in your reality. There is no negative energy in your reality. It's just working out. Like, I don't know, it's like you get the vision and you go. You could be operating in divine masculine to be achieving this for yourself at the moment, but whatever it is, just keep working at it, because it's literally, you get a double king in your reading. You get a double king with your bottom of the deck energy being a knight. So whatever it is, keep doing it, because I feel like the success that you're calling in for yourself, it's again, success with the wands and prosperity here with the pentacles. Leadership with the wands, leadership here with the pentacles. Self-confidence with the wands, and determination here with the pentacles. Like, your divine masculine, I don't know if you've had some kind of Kundalini awakening where your energy has just balanced out, but your masculine side is really like actively ready for you to communicate what's on your mind, soul experience to communicate. And when you do communicate this from a cleared throat chakra, your passion will sort of create the reality that you've been looking for, and then your stability, your ability to see what you're wanting to achieve. And it's not like you even have to fully assert yourself in the masculinity, because the pentacle energy by itself is feminine energy for me. So again, this was a fixed reading, so Taurus in and of itself is a fixed, but I would say that the king here is a Capricorn, not a Tauran. So it's just the way that I read the king's energy. So either which way, pentacle energy is fixed, somewhat like the Tauran energy, so that may be why it's there, but I would be interested to know what the Queen of Pentacles would look like inside of this deck. It is just a teaching deck. So yeah, bottom of the deck energy for you, Lilith, is Knight of Pentacles. So if you do see any blocks in your road ahead, just get ready to jump them. Use your passion, use your fire, direct your chaos in the way that you want it to work, and literally follow your passion, be courageous, and follow the adventure all the way to where you are supposed to find yourself, because your reading was friggin' sick, Lilith. Thank you for joining, and thank you for being here. Wicked! All right. If you are a Taurus, a Leo, a Scorpio, or an Aquarius, please drop your star sign into chat, and then your favorite color or your favorite food. Interesting. All right, we have a Leo. Thank you. We have a Leo. Harvey. All right. I'm sorry if I haven't caught up with chat properly. I will catch up with chat like in 2 days when it appears. It's starting to make me feel like I wish I just pre-recorded this, but the energy is different when I pre-record to live, so I never know what to do. I just follow intuition more and more lately. And yeah, here we go. Leo rising. Okay. 535. Okay, so the Leo card on the outside today was the Seven of Swords. Oh, Seven of Swords energy without going back into what was in the reading. It was very different energy to the way that I read general energy after the fact. Oh, and I actually get the Seven of Swords appearing again. So this is very much interesting for me. Wow. The Leo energy by itself, within the position of this reading, talks to creativity, pleasure, and heart, right? So I would like to imagine that you are an honest person. You are an honest person who has a clear path to where they want to go. You're not in competition with anybody. You're not stealing from anybody. You're not lying to anybody. You are somebody who embodies the truth in a really balanced way, maybe in your feminine and masculine presentations. You receive fairly, you receive justly, and you receive ultimately what is for you. You've got moderation about you. The reason I'm talking on this is when you add 7 and 7, it adds to a 14. And so I'm just sensing that you are somebody who may be bringing sort of like that temperance energy to the equation, to your reality. And so when this 7 of Swords is in your past energy, the way that I'm feeling, you may have been in a place where you were uncertain. You may have been in a place where you needed some guidance, some direction, and then, yeah. Thanks, Lilith. I should give you a prize. Literally, Arivi, sorry, you may have dispelled illusions within your past. You may have done some shadow work within your past experience that has given you the ability to see things clearly. And it's because it is your past, it's not necessarily... That's interesting. Arivi, I don't know if you're resonating with this so far, but it feels like there's a commitment coming towards you in the future. If that's resonating with you or not, I don't know, but otherwise it's like there's like some kind of opportunity to take a rest break in your immediate future. This card here, whoa, where did they come from? I don't know. I feel like the Devil is actually is your present energy, and I feel like the Four of Swords is what you're going to move towards. So Devil energy in your present energy, the way that it's feeling is like either, and look, just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is general energy. There are other people in the chat, so with energy, as you know, it is fluid and people can project themselves into different places, blah, 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 whatever. But with the Devil, this card here talks to fear, addiction, egotism, restriction, materialism. And so I don't know what exactly is going on in your situation, Arivi, but I'm calling to this moment here and now for you, that you see through the illusions, that you see your path through the restrictions, like you get out of this moment that you're in. And I don't know how long you've been in this season, in this time period, but I really want you to know that you have the ability within yourself to bring balance to all of the situations that are occurring for you within your reality. Your reality is a culmination of the choices that you have made in your lifetime. And so give yourself the space, give yourself the time, give yourself the rest opportunity if you need to. Give yourself the opportunity to take some time, take a break from the commitment that seems to be coming forward. Woo. What in the world? SB, stop being weird. That's weird. Or I don't know who you're talking to, but anyway. Arivi, if you're able to step away from whatever is burdensome, whatever feels like it's going to drown you in fear or even leave you, I don't know, needing to take back control of the whole experience, like it's going to get out of control or something, just give yourself the opportunity, give yourself the break that might be coming towards you, or that you might have needed to take before. Like, give yourself that break. Give yourself the space to breathe, calm your mind, calm your thoughts. Because 7 and 4, that's 11. Yeah, please take the opportunity that comes towards you to find balance within yourself, find balance within your whole experience. Maybe you need to see how you're offering up the ideas or your mental energy for other people. I don't know. But I'm hoping that this doesn't resonate with you fully, if I'm honest. And I'm hoping that you are able to find the right way out of the situation that you're in. I'm hoping that you're able to find time to relax and give yourself peace. And ultimately, if you're feeling like you're under the control of something or somebody else, I hope that you can realize by yourself that you made the choice once upon a time, and so you can unchoose it, okay? You can unchoose that choice whenever you realize that you're in chains. So set yourself free, give yourself that opportunity to move forward. Even bottom of the deck energy for you is the Hermit. This is Virgo energy within this card. So maybe you need to take a second look around the house, around your home. Take a look at where you're volunteering yourself, maybe unnecessarily, excessively pouring your energy out, and just refine your processes for yourself so that you can just have a successful year. Like what this reading, like what the 22 card reading suggested. Like, your energy was a little bit difficult to work through, but I really hope that you can communicate what you need to communicate to whoever needs to hear it so that you can free your mind and the rest will follow. So yeah, Arivi, that was your reading. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for chilling out. All right. Now, anybody that gives me their star sign with Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, actually as a placement in your chart, yeah, I'll give you a quick reading, but I am going to disappear in 5 minutes so that I can go on to do the general collective message, which is for everybody, not just for Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius. I tried my best to put little emojis around the thing so that people could, yeah, so Virgos, I'm literally going to get to your message after the collective message. So I'll just link my playlist again. You can check that playlist out. Oh, nope, that's Lifeline. My bad. If anybody needs help, the link has just been provided. But if you want to go to my playlist of videos for previous videos on zodiacs, you can find it there. But if you're wanting to get an understanding of what I'm talking about with my with the general collective reading, I've got an example inside of this playlist, and you can choose any one of those to have a look at your own leisure. They're on my channel, so yeah. All right. Scorpio, Aerobs. I haven't gotten to Virgo at all. That's all. It's not part of this live. That's all. Cassidy. Warren, hello. Can I please grab some cards for Aerobs? Cards for Aerobs, please. Scorpio. Again, I will say the Scorpio card for this reading was the Five of Pentacles. So the energy that was in this reading for you, Aerobs, probably makes sense why you wanted the reading. You've probably been in an experience where you're feeling like you're worried, you're feeling left out, you're disappointed. Warren, why don't you jump back to the beginning of the video and find out. But Aerobs, literally. I get it. That's probably why you put your hand up to receive a reading, right? Feeling left out, worried, disappointed. That's really tacky energy and tactile energy. Put you in that energy, and we'll pull some cards to try and put that energy in the past for you. So just three cards for Aerobs, please. Eight of Pentacles comes out first. So there's something that you've been working hard. Maybe it didn't come out the way that you wanted it to. Maybe it didn't result in the way that you wanted to. But just know that that if you're at the Eight of Pentacles now, then you made it through that Five of Pentacles energy, and you kept working, you kept building, you kept believing that the thing that was in you to build, create, realize into reality was for you to create. So you've done that. You've gone away. You've gotten a change of perspective. This card actually came up. It was the first card. It's the very first card of this 22 card reading that I did today. You got that shift in perspective, and maybe you're actually in the timeline of this reading. So congratulations. You end up being somebody who is somewhat like a star seed, world seed planter. So that feels awesome. It feels like if you're somebody who resonated with the message at all, then you're going somewhere that maybe hasn't been tracked before, it hasn't been arrived at before, and yeah, very much belated happy birthday, but you're moving in a direction that's in alignment with your life's purpose. I feel like you're getting to a point in your life where you're ready to, I don't know, ascend. It's like 12 energy, really. It's like ascend. Maybe even a fucus energy coming through there. Just chuck a quick Google on that. There's heaps of info on it, actually. What's coming to you in your future after you shift your perspective and you keep working here? The Nine of Cups. Awesome. Nine of Cups energy talks to good luck, happiness, and abundance. So as long as you're willing to continue on your path, as long as you're willing to go about your day and find your own fulfillment, find what gives you joy. I do get Gemini energy coming through there. Why do I get Gemini? I get Pisces energy coming through there, actually. Sacral chakra. Oh no, solar plexus might be relevant for you. So you may need to follow your creative passions, your creative connections to find what it is that will give you the fulfillment that you're looking for. The energy of your future. I don't know. Bottom of the deck energy, I've shuffled it a couple times and I wasn't really like, I don't know that that's where I want to send you, but no cards popped, so I just keep shuffling until I see something that's worth it. So really, truthfully, I'm going to let bottom of the deck energy be a pop in the here and now, which is usually what I do for the 22 card readings. All right, so King of Cups energy comes out as your final card. So bottom of the deck usually means like if all of the options had been explored and this was your last card, this would be the last option. So the last option for you is to stabilize your emotions, stabilize the way that you use your energy, allow yourself to be more in the energy of prosperity. It may mean that you have to get on the front foot and assert yourself where you need to. It may mean that you need to lead the way. but overall, just continue with your determination. It is one of your fixed signs, being that you're a Scorpio. Determination is sort of like an innate quality of yours. So continue on your path and just know that you're going to arrive there anyway. Speak your truth, speak your truth, speak your truth. Solar plexus, sacral chakra might be relevant. If you need Reiki healing or anything like that, let me know. We can do that privately on a private link. But yeah, anyway. Good luck with that. I hope that answers your question. And yes, I think I saw Amelia. Amelia, your sun is Aquarius, right? Amelia, what's going on, girlfriend? Amelia, first of all, your energy comes out as 666. So you've got 6 of Cups, which literally speaks to harmony, nostalgia, happiness. You've got 6 of Wands and 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Wands talks to victory, success, and accomplishment, and 6 of Pentacles is generosity, advancement, and good fortune. So I don't know, are you playing the lotto or something? Did you realize within this reading your own significance, your own power? This card here is the signifier for Aquarius, and the way that I read, it talks totally about happiness, spirituality, hope, good fortune, and faith. And so I feel like the 4 cards that popped out on the table are your reading. It is your energy. You're a winner, baby. I don't know what else to say. I really genuinely don't know what else to say. I feel like for a general energy reading, you're winning in the public, you're winning in the private, and you're winning in the workplace, really. Like, I don't know. That's a pretty nice reading. So I will say, just because this is the bottom of the deck energy, and I was hesitant to explain it because I already said 4 cards, but bottom of the deck energy, and I feel like you can take this as a warning, but if it doesn't resonate, just leave it here today. Don't take it if it doesn't resonate. Don't try and make it fit, please. This card here by itself talks to loss, sadness, and disappointment. In the reverse, it would talk to recovery, letting go, and contentment. Use the energy as you desire. Allow yourself to experience the recovery, the letting go, the contentment. If you experience a relationship that puts you in this solitary energy, I feel like you should be somebody who is definitely part of 10 of Cups energy. So even if you're showing up in your reality as a 5 of Cups, ready to match up with your other 5 of Cups, whatever that means for you, whether it's a twin flame soulmate journey, just know that when you're ready, if you're ever going to be ready for it, then it will arrive in the right time, and it will arrive in alignment with you being ready, you wanting it, you desiring it. And yeah, 666 in the start. That was your reading. That was your energy, Emily. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much. Very, 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 very much. All right. It is now 8:28, so I have missed my deadline for my collective reading start time. Did I miss anybody, Lilith? I hope I didn't. But I do have to go. I have to start that one. I gotta go. So everyone, Cassidy, you're a Virgo, right? I'm gonna get to Virgo eventually. It's not inside this video though. That's what I've been trying to explain. If you have a look at the title, it says Collective Fixed, and it's got the symbols Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. That's all. Like, I will literally be appearing in a whole different live, and I will be giving Virgos their reading in their whole different live, but that's not what this one is for. But yeah, Dana Bennett, I hope you can catch me on the next one. This one is finished. I need to write session closed, so obviously I can close the session. Oh, goodness gracious me. You can't put 1-5 in capitals. All right. So, I want to say thank you very much, Amelia. That was your first ever reading. Oh, first reading live ever. All right. I'm late for an important date. Da 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 dun 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 dun. Da 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 da. Bum. All right, I feel like I've done it. I feel like we've done it. Everyone, thank you for joining. Please leave a like to let me know that you have resonated with the message. If you would like to leave me a comment to let me know exactly what it is that resonated with you, you can do that also. If you would like to follow along the journey and get a reading next time, I'm sorry that I didn't stay as long as I did for the Cardinals, but I did intend to be live already on another live that I haven't even organized and set up. So I will be back in a minute. Depending on my battery percentage is what I depend on to get it going as soon as possible. So bear with me. I will make this public as soon as I go offline, and then I will set up the live, and then I will come live when my battery is charged. Otherwise, I'm going to be screaming at the phone for the collective message, and that is not a good look. But yeah, thank you so much for joining. I'll catch you on the next one. Lilith, thank you so much for everything that you do. I appreciate you, and I will catch you on the next one. Thank you, everyone. Bye. Bye.